Madden gods.
Perfect. Welcome to T4G Gamers. What's going on, guys? Today we're going to show you the secret to signing defensive linemen in Madden 24 franchise mode. It's a good day to be great, right? Good day to be great, so give it your best and be your best self. Let's light it up. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not already. Make sure to click that notification bell, and let's get into it. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to use Nick Bosa as a constant to show you, for one, how insane this is that Madden does it the way that they do it. But we're going to move him to D-tackle, sign him to a 4-year deal. Right end, left end, sign him to a 4-year deal. Crunch the numbers, figure out which one's the cheapest, and then you guys can go from there and either sign a particular position on the D-line because it's just not realistic. This isn't, you can't really call this cheating doing this because it doesn't really make any sense. This is not what Michigan's alleged to be doing or anything like that. It's not to that level, okay? This is just Madden being silly. If you take one guy from one side, it's the same dude, and you're like, well, we moved you to this side of the D-line, but that's a massive decrease in value. Makes zero sense. You can't, there's no data point that you could find that would make that make sense. Okay, so using this method, I don't think is a bad thing. I don't even think it's cheating. I think Madden's unrealistic and put us in a spot that just doesn't make any sense. And, you know, what's the smartest thing to do? Well, not just follow them blindly. Anyways, after this, you guys are going to be champions of the people, heroes, and the whole, you know, all that good stuff. Let's light it up. So as a right end for a 4-year deal, he wants $112.4 million. You can see it in the bottom right of your screen on the cap hit. So you can see the total. It shows salary $48.8 million. Then it shows cap hit at $112 million. It's actually $112.4 if you do the math. You know, if we bring out our rocket scientist for this, because in case, you know, Albert Einstein's watching, we might as well do the math correctly and just show you guys so that way you guys are not confused. So we're going to take this bonus here. We're going to add it times 4, right? What do you get? If you add that times 4, you get $63.6 million. You add $63.6 million plus the salary of $48.8 million, you come up with the number of $112.4 million. So that is a $16.7 million increase compared to him getting signed as a 99 overall, not just a 98, but it really doesn't make any difference. I'm just proving a point. He is $16.7 million more, which is actually a significant amount of money than a defensive tackle that's a 99 overall. All right, so here's where things just get completely squirrely for Madden. So if you are a left end, your total amount for 4 years is $72 million, right? You add up the bonus, you add that with the salary, and you come up with a $72 million. So if you're the same dude, same DNA, same name, same everything, you are $40 million more rich if you are a right end compared to a left end in 4 years. That's $10 million extra a year that you're valued at just from being a right end. Could you imagine trying to sell that to Nick Bosa or other guys? Well, if you were a right end, you'd be worth $40 million more. What? Why? I get the same production. What are you talking about? Well, that's just the way it is. Why would that be the way it is? It doesn't make any sense. So defensive tackles get paid more than left ends. Right ends get paid more than defensive tackles. Defensive tackle, the same position, will make $23.3 million more than a left end of basically the same exact dude. And then right end will make $16.7 million more than a defensive tackle. And then, as we already know, a right end will make $40 million more than a left end. That's insane. That is absolutely crazy. So sign left ends because it's just going to be much cheaper. And there's no one who can say that this is unrealistic, because explain how it's realistic to be that big of a gap. $10 million a year on average more is if you're the same dude on the opposite side of the D line. It just doesn't make sense to me.